In Nollywood, we see actors shedding tears on screen, but when life hits them with real-life problems, many Nigerians still expect them to be strong like Iron Man with a touch of pepper soup. Unfortunately, a lot of people think mental health struggles are just fancy problems for people who have nothing better to do. But the truth is, even most of our admired stars with all their red carpets, designer bags, and flawless Instagram posts have faced emotional storms that no amount of motivational quotes or hot ever could solve. So before we dive in, make sure you hit that like button. Let's take a deep dive into Nollywood stars who faced every mental struggles and still found a way to push forward. Coming in first is Jerry Williams, fighting personal demons behind the spotlight. Jerry Williams, the Nollywood Prince Charming who made arts melt and Jim Bowles feel insecure, wasn't just dealing with paparazzi stress or family pressure behind the charming smile was a serious battle with substance abuse. By mid-2023, the Actors Guild of Nigeria (AGN) had no choice but to place him under suspension. And trust me, when AGN suspends you, it's not a light slap on the face, it's a serious go and reset your brain kind of situation. They have been observing Jerry Williams' behavior since late 2022 and the signs were glamour, like NEPA bringing back light at midnight. Imagine being on set and your lead actor can't figure out if it was supposed to be romancing or fighting. Serious confusion, right? Surprisingly, Jerry Williams didn't pretend like most celebrities who want to social media to drop endless motivational quotes. Instead, he did the right thing. He owned his truth, checked himself into rehab, and began his healing journey. His friends in the industry like Destiny Etiko stood by him like real brothers. Now, fans are anxiously waiting for Jerry Williams' big comeback. The elder, sharper, and hopefully fully prepared with his script lines memorized. Number 2. Anuku, the real story behind the viral video. Anuku, the king of Nollywood bad guys, found himself in the middle of real-life drama that no director could script. One video surfaced online where he looked a bit off, and before the video could fully load, Nigerians had already turned to emergency WhatsApp daughters. This man done crazy. Some people blamed his countless villain roles, while others said it was the village people cashing out their spiritual investment after years of his movie wickedness. Nigeria people sabi analyze, I tell you, abi. But plot twist, Hanks wasn't mentally unstable. He was simply going deep into troubles for a movie role that required him to act mentally disturbed. That made thought acting on another level. Unfortunately, the rumor spread like wildfire and deeply affected him like many people under pressure. He started drinking heavily and slowly lost valuable friends and connections. But instead of sinking completely, Hanks cleared the air. He boldly said, "No, I am not mad, no drugs involved." And yes, he even stopped smoking. Sometimes, even Nollywood villains deserve fair judgment. Chacha Eke Fanny breaking the silence on bipolar disorder. In 2020, Nollywood fans were hit with an unpleasant twist. Chacha Eke Fanny wasn't acting in another Nollywood blockbuster. She was living through one in real life. One day, she was glowing on Instagram, looking like a woman with no worries. The next day, she shocked everyone by announcing she was walking away from her marriage. The rumors mill started spinning immediately. Did the husband eat the last portion of soup, or maybe she caught him watching Telemundo behind her back? But no, this was a battle of far beyond domestic issue. Chacha Eke revealed she was living with bipolar disorder, a condition that flips your mood like remote switching from African Magic to CNN. One moment she would feel unstoppable, full of energy like a queen. The next, she could barely lift her phone to post a simple selfie. If you have ever danced your heart out of a party only to find out the jollof rice has finished, you might understand a tiny bit of that emotional crash. Of course, some people claim she needed deliverance. Others assumed she was hiding it for years. But Chacha faced the noise with boldness. She spoke up, opening a conversation about mental health in a society where people act like stress doesn't exist. Her biggest role wasn't one played in a movie, it was facing life itself. Ada Ameh, the laughter that covered the pain. Ada Ameh, the queen of comedy who could make you laugh till your ribs hurt, was privately carrying pain that jokes couldn't cure. In 2020, she lost her only child, a heartbreak so deep even the most powerful prayer warriors tremble at such pains. Grief is like Lagos traffic. You expected to move forward, but you remain stuck up for hours with no hope in sight. Ada didn't pretend, she carried her pain in public, talking openly about how depression took over her life. Nigerians who normally brush aside emotional struggles had no choice but to acknowledge that mental health is very real. And as if grief wasn't heavy enough, financial troubles also hit her hard. Let's be real, not every Nollywood star is cashing out millions. Some influencers may flex online but borrow data to upload pictures. That was Ada's reality. Through it all, Ada tried to remain strong, but life kept dealing tough cards. Tragically, in July 2022, Ada collapsed and passed away in Warri, Delta State, reminding us that even those who make us laugh the loudest may be hurting the most inside. The last but not the least, Chinonso Arubayi, healing on her own terms. When Chinonso lost her husband, gospel singer Eric Arubayi, in 2017, she faced an emotional storm that could break even the strongest heart. Grieving in Nigeria is complicated. Cry too much, they say you are weak. Move on too fast, they say you never loved the person. There is just no winning sometimes. While raising her son as a single mother, Chinonso battled deep depression, yet people still found ways to give her unsolicited advice they themselves couldn't handle. Just thank God for life. Move on, life goes on. Pray and drink more. Some even suggested spiritual oil and marathon fasting like its magic solution for emotional pain. But she also chose a different route. She sought professional help, leaned into her faith, and began healing at her own pace. Life doesn't hand anyone a script, but as a Nollywood actress, Chinonso is rewriting hers with strength and grace. If you enjoyed this video so far, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And if you haven't seen my video on Uche Nancy and her 5 beautiful daughters, their ages, boyfriend and net worth, click on the video on your screen now before this one ends. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. See you in the next one. Bye for now.